Good morning, everyone. It's Betsy. I wanted to share today another journal that I made using the metal disc binding. This journal was made with Stamperia's new thread collection. It's just beautiful, especially if you are a sewer. It would also make a beautiful gift to make a journal with these papers if you have a friend or a relative that's a sewer and you want to give them a gift. And I don't know about you, but I like to get started on journals for gifts that I want to give to someone at Christmas time in the summer. Summer's right around the corner. I'm not sure if I'm going to give this one away, if I'm going to keep it myself, or if I'm going to sell it in my Etsy shop. But I just adore these papers. Now, I also adore some papers that I bought off of Etsy by My Porch Prints. And she has a gorgeous collection also of sewing papers. So what I did was I combined the two, and that way it became my own. You know, I used two different designs, put them together, made my own accessories and pockets, and well, some of the pockets I used from My Porch Prints also. But when you do that, you really make it your own. And I thought that those two collections went very well together, and I hope you will too. So all I did was tie it with this beautiful pink ribbon that I had bought a while back, and I thought it matched so nicely. And then I used the 1-inch metal disc. Now, of everything in this journal, the most expensive thing I bought was the metal disc. You can buy these in plastic, and they're much, much cheaper. If you buy these are the rose gold metal discs, and I got them off of eBay. They are quite expensive for what they are. I mean, I think I got 11 in the pack, and it was about $22, something like that, which is really kind of outrageous, I think. I don't know why they're so expensive, but that said, I love the way they look. I think they're so pretty. And the color just matched so beautifully with the pink. So the cover I made was from the Stamperia thread paper, and saying "Love is the thread that binds us." I thought was so pretty for the front. Okay, inside, instead of cutting off this paper, I just folded it over and made a flap. And this card was from My Porch Prints. Just a little blank card to journal in or dedicate this journal to someone. This was from the Stamperia paper. Love old-time scissors, embroidery scissors. Just love that page. Made another flap because this side was so pretty. And that's, again, the wonderful thing about the binders. The metal discs, you can see both sides of the pages. Put a little pocket in. My Porch Prints, she includes so many different size pockets, different versions, and I just love them. They're so easy to make. Inside I put a little shabby rose ribbon. Just a nice journaling page. And here's another little pocket from My Porch Prints. Now these die cuts that I got, this was from My Porch Prints. These are thicker, and I bought these again from the Stamperia collection, and they are really nice. They come in a bag like this, and all of them go with the paper so beautifully. And you'll see some of those throughout my journal. Another thing I did was I used pinking shears just to add a little something, and I did some sewing on the pocket. And I do that here and there throughout the journal. This was just a little clip I found. I love these little clips, and I just had put it there to hold down the glue, and I just kind of like the way it looked. And you could, you know, if you add something here, you could clip it on, put it anywhere you want. So here's another cool page, and this one again was from Stamperia. I just made a little tuck spot there. Inside of here, I made a little notebook out of coffee dyed papers. I sewed them on. A little envelope. Let's see what I put in here. Just a little, this was from My Porch Prints, and so was this envelope. So they just tuck in nicely. And this was one of those die cut buttons. I thought was cute there. And it matched this page as well. Beautiful, beautiful papers. This was My Porch Prints, and so was this. And I just, I put this on a thick paper. It's just nice and thick, and I really like that. And I put a little 3-pocket thingy, whatever you call it. 3-layer pocket, how about that? And that was from My Porch Prints. Very easy to put together. This was from the die cut collection. Look how pretty. You see that? It's so cute. A little thimble. That was a little thimble from the die cuts. Hope you can see that. Little tag. Sewing is life. It's another little flap. And a what do you call that? Spool of thread. Now on this page, I believe this one was from My Porch Prints. And I used one of the die cut scissors, and I put it over top of the scissor on the paper. And then I left the top open, so I had a little tuck. And inside of here, I put a little embellishment that someone could sew on something. And that's the thing, if you make one, you can personalize it for the person. Like if they're into knitting, you could put knitting needles in. If they like to embroider, you could put embroidery thread in there. You could even put a little pin cushion of some sort in here. Now I made one, I made one here. This was from My Porch Prints. I laminated it to give it some oomph, and that turned out pretty cute. I used some wool felt and sewed those in there and just added some little pins. So I didn't put this in yet because actually it made it a little too thick, so I'm not sure I'm going to use that or not. We'll see. This was a die cut. And this paper I got off of Etsy from a lady who, she stamps these papers and uses coffee dye, I believe. And I just love the designs. And even on the inside, it's so pretty. So you could journal in there, or you could put samples of fabrics. This was a little porch print pocket I made. Made a little magnet. And inside of here, I'm not going to take it out right now, but there's a button. No, inside of here is a little die cut safety pin. That's what that is. And here's the button, paper, and inside of here I made another little pocket. Inside of here I put some old mother of pearl buttons. Put them in a little bag so they don't fall out. And put the die cut button on top. A little envelope, My Porch Prints. These are all My Porch Prints. All of this. I added a pretty silky seam binding ribbon there. And this was an envelope from My Porch Prints, but I didn't use the flap. I cut the flap off, and this opens up, and inside I just put some little die cuts and a little folder, I guess you call it, mini folder. Added this pretty lace. Here's another envelope from My Porch Prints. Don't have anything in there yet, but you know, you could use so many things. And there are several things I didn't use. I could put that there. My Porch Print kit gives you tons of folders and pockets, like I said, and things that you can use to decorate your pages. And Stamperia does too, but so it's just nice. It's nice to combine them. Here I added just a little old floral that I had in my stash. I thought that was really sweet. This was a little spool shape that I just put this on top of and made the little pocket. This is Stamperia, My Porch Prints. Look how beautiful. And what I did here, you can either choose to print them out single-sided and glue them together, or you can print them out and turn them over and do a back print page so that you don't have to glue pages together. However, I would advise, if you use this kind of binding, to glue them together because it really gives you a thicker paper. The other thing you could do is use cardstock if your printer will take cardstock. And then you could, you know, flip them over and print on both sides. Beautiful. Another little flap. I really like the little flaps. So if you have any extra paper, that makes a nice little flap. For this page, I just fold it over and then put it in my hole puncher and put it in. And that makes it thicker so it won't tear. But I find that really my pages last very well with this method. You wouldn't think so, but they hold up great. You just don't want to put like tissue paper, something really thin, unless you glue it down first on a thicker page. Nice flap. I didn't do anything to this one as far as gluing it down. Just left it like that and put a pretty lace on it. This is a butterfly flap I made with little flaps on the inside. Here I put a little old button card, Super Pearl, made in USA. And they look like little tiny mother of pearl buttons. You can tell that's old. And I thought that was so cute there. Love that. This paper was actually from Tim Holtz. So you can really combine papers. It had a dressmaking guide on the back, which I thought fit in well. So look at your other papers, you know, see what you have that matches. This is a really pretty bird ribbon. I just adore that. I hope you can see the detail on that. Try to come down. See the little birds? Actually, I think I have it upside down. Yeah, I think it's a little darker on that side. Another flap. This one I just folded in half, put it through the puncher, and put it in. And that way you can see this whole beautiful design. Let me just come out a little bit. And here's another pocket that this time, instead of gluing it down, I used the puncher. Just put it in. And inside of here I have some really cute little silver sewing charms, yarn, a button, scissors, even a little Singer sewing machine and a needle. So they would be cute as part of your journal. Just throw that back in there. Flips right over. Another pretty coffee page. Oh, and here I put a real old piece of lace. Look how gorgeous that is. Just beautiful. Netted lace. I don't know what the name of it is, but love that. Thimble page, that was from My Porch Prints. And this was from My Porch Prints. This is another die made with love, and I could sign my name here, or you could write a little note. We're giving it as a gift, and that's the last page. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll give this a try and make your own sewing journal. Thanks a lot, everyone, for watching. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.